with another video. But before I get started on all the details, please make sure to hit the subscribe button if you aren't subscribed to my channel already. And if you are subscribed, please make sure to turn those notifications on so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Also, if you are not following my new Instagram page, I'm going to make sure to leave my name running across the screen, because go and follow me over there, okay? We're trying to make sure to stay more consistent, okay? So yeah, make sure to go and follow. But today's video is going to be brought to you by the company MYFIRSTWIG. Of course, I'm going to make sure to leave all the details down below in the description area. And I have not opened this baby up, so of course we're going to open it up together. Not really going to get into what's all in the box. We're just going to jump straight into what's in the bag. This is their highlight brown straight wig, and this is in a silky texture. I know you guys are probably shocked, like, what, you picked silky? Yes, I did. This time around, I did. This is also in the length 16 inches. This is a pre-everything unit, so it comes with your pre-cut lace. It also comes with your extra deep plucked hairline and extra deep bleached knots. And as you can see, this is your 13x6 parting space area. You get a comb on each side. You also get a comb in the nape area. You get your adjustable strap. You get your pre-cut lace back here. And you also get your adjustable elastic band. And the FYI, I am a cap size 1 when it comes to this company, which fits me really good because I do have a small head. Please make sure to check out their cap measurement on the website so you can make sure you're picking the correct cap size so that it fits you really good. Now I'm going to go ahead and adjust my straps in the back. I'm going to leave this elastic band right here because I don't want it to be too tight. And I'm just going to go ahead and try this on before we do anything else to it. Okay, so this is what it is looking like on before I go in and do anything extra. It does come as a right side part, but of course, if you are not, come on, little hair. That's in my way. If you are not a fan of the right side, then just switch it to the left side. That's what you got the 13x6 parting space area for. Okay, so you can move your parting space around. You can also part this in the middle. Those knots, they look really good. You can see my cap, but just don't worry about it, okay? I'm gonna push it back. But you have the ability to part this in the middle. And then as far as the hairline goes, the hairline is looking really good. Not much to really have to worry about. So I'm not gonna go in and worry about plucking any extra hairs out because it's just not needed, okay? It's ready to go. As far as the length goes, I think that this length is perfect for every day. Now, one thing I am noticing is that right here in the front, it does seem to be a bit longer, and then in the back it's a bit short. But we'll see once I turn around and see how everything looks once I push all of the hair to the back. But this density is also very, very nice because I don't feel like it's heavy. I am going to double check and see what the density is because I'm not sure if this is 130% because sometimes it depends on what cap you get. You can get 130% or 150%. I don't know if they go up to 180% on certain wigs. Like I said, I have to go and double check. But the highlights on this look really good. I like how this is just sitting in the front. Now, of course, when you put this in the middle, because y'all know how I feel when you have them highlights on the wig, and the highlights don't be highlighting once you put everything in the middle. So we're gonna see. We're gonna play around. We're gonna play around and see. Now, as far as this part, you guys know I'm going to probably curve it because, well, you know what? I might just leave it how it is just so we can style it straight out of the box. But I'm not sure because you guys know I love a curved side part. But yeah, everything looks good so far. The only thing that I do need to go in and do is cut off these ear tabs on the side because it does come over my ears. And I like for that to sit above my ear to make it look as natural as possible. This is a MYFIRSTWIG unit. It is designed to be glueless, so you don't have to use any type of adhesive if you choose not to. I'm probably gonna go in with just a little bit of mousse just to make sure that it does have that super melted look, but we'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to styling this baby. Of course, I'll be back to show you guys the final looks and also to tell you guys my final thought. to lay this lace down, I went in with my Tailored Crown Glueless Goo styling foam. I'll make sure to leave a link down below for this. And I like using this sometimes just because if you want that extra stickiness for your unit to lay down to your head, then this one is really good. The only thing about the olive oil versus this one, you can put this on your lace and just kind of let it sit and it won't kind of run all over your face. With this one, you got to be very careful in working sections because it is so sticky. And especially if you're wearing makeup, it'll kind of mess it up. So you want to kind of tap it in and just work in sections, but it works really, really well. It sticks to your head like glue. So that's the good thing about that. But I love it, especially if I am going somewhere and I want my unit to sit for a long time. But I still love my olive oil, but just giving you guys options. I also cut the lace off on the side by my ear because I wanted my unit to sit above my ear. I also didn't use any bobby pins this time around just because of the stickiness of that foam. And it melted down pretty well. I don't have any issues with it. Now on one side I did have to go in with a little bit of my bronzer because I feel like the lace was just a little bit light. But for the most part, it just blends in really well to my skin. This is your tinted transparent lace. So I feel like you don't have to work too hard to blend everything in. And I also added a little bit of powder in certain areas, but I didn't put any powder in the very front of the hairline because I did not feel it was needed. I also didn't have to go in and cut any extra lace off. I decided to do a curved side part. I was gonna leave it the way it was, but after looking at it, I was like, no, I need my curve. So I went ahead and did that, and then I took out a little bit of hairs in the front, and then I used my She Is Bomb Lace Putty Sculpting Hair Gel, and I just swooped that over so it could sit a little bit more. But once I moved it to the middle part, I just moved that baby hair out of the way because I didn't want it to look crazy on one side. But the unit does lay down nice and flat. Now when I moved it to the middle part, I did work in sections and I used a little bit of my wax stick and my hot comb to press everything down. But the good thing is it's not super thick in density when it comes to the lace area. So you're not gonna have any issues when moving the hair around. The only thing I would say is that the shorter hairs were a bit much. I used my wax stick and I went in with a little bit of my olive oil foam just to kind of keep laying it down because they kept popping up, okay? They did not want to lay down. And that's one thing I will say about the silkier textures is that I noticed more shorter hairs going on, especially at the top and kind of right back here. But I didn't have any issues with flat ironing the hair. Of course, when I turned around, everything was one length because I was like, oh my gosh, it looks a little bit longer in the front, and then I didn't know if it was going to be shorter in the back. But no, it's just the way that the hair was falling. I also like the little bluntness at the bottom. Could go in and curl this unit. However, I decided to just do the sleek look, and I'm pretty sure you can add a curl in. This silky straight hair is very soft. So I feel like you're gonna have to go in with some type of holding spray to get it to last a little bit longer, or it's gonna drop into waves. And I just think that this looks better sleek. So I just said I'm gonna leave it alone. I hope y'all don't hear that noise outside because they decide to be cutting on stuff while I'm up here talking to y'all. Just so rude. But yeah, the hair is feeling really nice. I'm not getting a lot of shedding with this unit. I really don't expect a lot of tangles except for in the nape area if you're gonna be wearing your coats and jackets and everything. But very easy for me to run my fingers through. And I did not put any of my Sleek and Shine serum throughout the hair, but you wanna do that just to make sure it holds your frizziness and flyaways from being too crazy. As far as the highlights go, I think the highlights look very pretty. However, once you part it in the middle, then you're gonna get more highlights on this side versus on this side. And I prefer it to be even all the way around because even if it is meant to be a side part, once I part it in the middle, I still want that same type of look. So that would be the one thing that I would say is that I wish the highlights were even all the way through because you get this chunkiness over here, which I love, and then you turn over here, you don't really get it. And then I noticed a little area right here where it must have been where some little bleach got on, or that's where it was meant to be highlighted a little bit more. But the front pieces look good, so I'm not having any issues with that. I just wish it was even on both sides. You know what you guys think about this unit. If you are feeling this, I'm gonna make sure to leave all the links down below. Like I told you guys, very easy, simple to install. Very easy for me to run my fingers through. So this one will be good for every day. If you are not a fan of the highlights, you can always definitely check the website to see if they offer this in a natural color. Once again, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, turn those notifications on, share and like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.